Welcome to the deep dive. Today we are looking at the financial market results for today, Wednesday, April 15th, 2026. And wow, what a day it's been right after the market close here.
Yeah, it really is a massive shift. I mean, we usually think of markets as just, cold, hard math. But today really proved that when you remove a global fear factor, that math becomes incredibly psychological.
Right, because under the current administrations, U.S. President Trump and South Korean President Lee Jae-yong, this really intense geopolitical friction with Iran has suddenly pivoted.
Right, to a two-week ceasefire.
Exactly, a ceasefire and actual peace talks. Okay, let's unpack this. How did this specific geopolitical relief trigger today's historic East Asian market rally? Because the KOSPI just broke the historic 6,000 mark.
It did, yeah, closing at 6,091.39, which is up 2.07%, and the KOZZQ rose 2.72%.
So why semiconductor chips? I mean, what does a Middle East ceasefire actually have to do with AI companies?
Well, it comes down to a concept called time preference mixed with supply chain reality. Like when the threat of conflict was peaking, the public's time preference was incredibly high.
Meaning capital was just trapped in survival mode?
Exactly, hiding in safe havens. And conflict in the Middle East directly threatens global energy prices. Semiconductor fabs, they require just massive amounts of energy to run.
Oh, I see. So it's like the market was holding its breath, finally exhaled, and rushed to buy the future.
That's a great way to put it. The risk premium dropped, which freed up massive capital to flood straight into AI infrastructure.
Which totally explains why Samsung's Q1 operating profit just soared 755%.
Yeah, 755. It's huge.
And SK Hynix hitting a record 1,130,000 KRW today. It really feels like a total capital rebirth.
It really does. And, this wave hit Hong Kong, too. The Hang Seng Tech Index, the HS Tech, rose 1.23%.
Right, because Tencent and Alibaba are pushing AI investment.
Exactly, to secure their own tech survival. But I should note, mainland China didn't really catch this wave.
Oh, really? Why is that?
Well, the Shanghai Composite, the SSE, was up just 0.01%, and the Shenzhen actually dropped 0.97%. They're still weighed down by lingering late-stage debt cycles.
So geopolitical relief doesn't magically fix a domestic balance sheet.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, here's where it gets really interesting for you listening. What do the models predict next? Like specifically by the end of this month, April 30th.
Factoring in this AI earnings momentum and, assuming the peace agreements hold, the models project KOSPI climbing another 5.89% to hit 6,450.
Wow, 6,450.
Yeah, and the KOSDQ is looking at an 8.47% jump to 12,050.
And for Hong Kong?
We expect a 9.94% increase, pushing HS Tech to 5,400.
Okay, those are serious moves. So what does this all mean for you if you want to trade safely and minimize losses right now on a monthly basis?
Well, you need a disciplined quant strategy. First, keep 50% of your portfolio in the core AI value chain.
Like Samsung and SK.
Right. And with volatility dropping, use covered call ETFs. You're basically selling volatility to generate a cash premium. But crucially, you must hold a 10% hedge.
Like in gold or defense stocks?
Yes, exactly. That's your insurance in case the peace talks fail.
Got it. So what are the actual rules for this quant strategy? When do we enter the trade?
You enter when KOSPI 200 futures, like the F202603 contracts or even the KOSAQ F202603 equivalents, when they exceed their 5-day moving average.
Okay, so above the 5-day moving average.
Right, and it has to have a positive MACD.
MACD, so that means the short-term momentum is speeding up faster than the long-term trend.
Exactly. It confirms the rally actually has legs.
And when do we get out?
You exit and take your profits if the RSI 9 indicator hits 85.
So if the 9-day relative strength index hits 85, the market is overbought.
Right. The engine is overheating, take your profits.
It's just wild how perfectly these indicators track our shift from fear to AI growth.
It is. And if we connect this to the bigger picture, we really are witnessing a civilizational shift here.
From immense geopolitical stress straight into this AI-driven capital rebirth.
Yeah, the math is just reflecting our collective human relief.
Which leaves us with this really provocative thought for you to chew on. If quant models can now perfectly map out our collective relief and fear like this.
Using these precise indicators.
Right. Will future markets be driven by actual corporate value? Or just by the algorithm's ability to read our human emotions?